Hello and welcome to Wes Plays Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. Yes, it is I, Wes, the average trainer, and I am now here to play a game that is not a Mario game. So thank you for watching my videos, my Super Mario Bros. 3 and my Super Mario World videos. I am super excited that everybody's enjoying it. Now I am entering the name Link because, just in case anybody ever wants to use the footage from this Let's Play, or Wes Plays, sorry, just making it easier for them to be able to do so. Sorry, I had to mute myself so I could cough real quick. I'm having a little thing with my throat, so if I sound a little different, that would be why. This is one of my favorite video game openings ever. You can hear the sound of the rain outside. You have this cool little narrative going on between Link and Zelda in Link's dream. You have an uncle, which, hey, cool. An actual family member? That's awesome. Not that I needed any of these, but hey. I like breaking the vases. That's what they're called. My apologies. My apologies if I have to clear my throat a couple times. What are you doing up this late, kid? You could stay up when you've grown up. Now go home when you're grown up. Sorry. I don't know how to read. I guess I'm not very grown up. Now, it's been a few years since I played through this game, so, that's kind of what I say every single time, but this time it's, really true. I remember the opening, and I remember a couple parts of it, but, I can't remember everything. Magic power, okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for the controls. Well, let's go talk to him at least. Get some sleep? Yeah, I'd like to, actually. It's been a long week, Secret entrance. Such a great sound. Help me! I am in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. Oh no, it's my uncle. Ugh, Link. I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. Zelda is your what? Your ... I know a lot of people interpret that as Zelda's your sister, or Zelda is your destiny. Huh, you think he would have reacted or something? Maybe these aren't designed to react very well. Rupees? Yes! Forget the princess. Rupees, man. So yeah, the reason I named my character Link is because, well, one, that's his name, if you go by any literature whatsoever. And two, if anybody wants to take my footage to do a video, I don't want them to be like, Link, or not Link, because Link is the right one, but Wesley, or Daryl, or Mario, because obviously that kind of takes you out of the game a little bit, or at least out of the video if anybody wants to put my video to anything, which you're free to do. Just let me know, hey, I'm going to use your video footage, and I'll be like, sweet, have fun. As far as the length of these videos, I'm going to try to do something a little bit different from my Mario Brothers videos, where I just did it by world, because I don't know, the dungeons are a little bit long in this game, so going hour-long videos to beat each dungeon, I don't know, I just don't foresee that being very interesting to watch for an hour long. I've had this Mario Maker video up on my computer for the last week, and it's a 2.5 hour thing, and I'm just I don't have this time. I can only watch bits and pieces at a time. But I also don't want to do quick 5-minute videos because don't accomplish much. So I'm going to try to keep everything between about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe down to 10 minutes depending on my time, at least per video. And if I'm in a long stretch of things, obviously I'll go longer. Like if I'm in the middle of a dungeon and it's like 15 minutes has gone by, obviously I'll keep going. But in terms of, I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go, honestly. But in terms of, like, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, general video length, about 15 to 20 minutes. Because that just seems like a nice sweet spot. It's about the episode of a normal, like, Saturday morning cartoon show. And, yeah, it's just pretty easy. Or shorter. You know, during your morning rituals, you're just have a video on in the background. And if you go double speed, hey, it's only like 10 minutes. So sweet deal for you. And honestly, I'm lost right now. I can't remember. Where'd she say she was? I don't even remember. I haven't been paying attention to the dialogue, obviously. Through here? Sounds good. Ah, here we are. Oh, you're running at me, huh? Yay! A key. Ah! Oh, really? I was already... okay. Wow. A game over? Really? Okay, well, I'm just gonna have a number next to my name. If that... Did they do that in this game? Can't remember. I was so busy trying to think about what I was gonna say next that I wasn't actually paying attention to the dungeon. I am sorry. This is one of my favorite games, though. I think it's... Between this and Link's Awakening, I think this is my second favorite Zelda game. So why don't I just go through my history of the Zelda games. Zelda 1 and 2, not a big fan, I have to say. I didn't play them as much when I was a kid. You know, I saw the cool box and everything, and it was, or cool cartridge, because the cartridge was golden. Really? Okay. Why am I even picking up these? So yeah, Zelda 1 and 2, not a big fan. My childhood was spent watching my brothers and a couple of my cousins playing Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. That is my favorite Zelda. I don't think that will ever change. Everything about that game is just, to me, it's just perfect. It is a perfect Zelda game, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. And it's the one that doesn't even have... Why did I do that? Okay. It doesn't even have Zelda in it, really. No Ganon, it's just the Windfish and all that entails. And yeah, I mean, not the best storytelling because... Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you know the ending of Link's Awakening, you know that it's just not a good story. It's got the... Well, I can't even say it or else it'll spoil it. Whoa, Boomerang, I forgot about that. That early on. Alright, let's do this. Let's get some hearts, too. So yeah, Link's Awakening, perfect 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Link to the Past, just about there. As a matter of fact, there are some days where I might say Link to the Past is my favorite. But for consistency, I'm going to say Link's Awakening. Let's see. Yeah, so I played Link to the Past a lot. Love every minute of this game. There's not much bad I could say about it, honestly. I'm getting really confused by these controls. You gonna die already? This guy's tough, wow. Come on! Okay. Yay, giant boss key. Let's see. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Zelda 1 and 2. As always. The wizard notices. Yeah, Zelda 1, 2. Not a big fan. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. Pretty much perfect games in my opinion. Ocarina of Time. Dirty little secret. I never actually completed it on my own. I've watched other people complete it and play through vast portions of it. Just, I don't know. I am very bad at navigating 3D spaces in Zelda. Over the head view, no problem. I'll do it all day long. But 3D spaces in Zelda, I can't grasp it. And I have, you know, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on my 3DS. Just haven't completed them yet. Although I've gotten pretty far in Ocarina of Time. Not so far in Majora's Mask, but that's just... Oh, hey. These controls are confusing me. Just trying to use the boomerang. I'm using the Wii U gamepad, as always. So hopefully you don't see any clicking. Or see any clicking. Hear any clicking. Ocarina of Time, yeah, I got pretty far on it. Haven't completed it yet, but I do hope to complete it someday. Majora's Mask, not a big fan of time limits, and we never had an expansion pack when I was a kid, so can't really play that without an expansion pack. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons I really enjoyed because it's just like Link's Awakening, just not as good, unfortunately. But they were good games, and I really like the interconnectivity that they shared. What else? Wind Waker. I was actually very excited for Wind Waker when it was coming out for the GameCube, and I pre-ordered it and everything. And I can't remember if that was the day I had to go to the hospital. But I also got the bonus disc, which I hate myself for not saving that bonus disc because I wish I had it right now. But I watched my little brother play through Wind Waker on the GameCube. I mean, I played it quite a bit, but he's just the better 3D Zelda player. Twilight Princess I also got very far in, and that was one of the launch titles for... I can't speak very well right now, I'm sorry. That was one of the launch titles for the Wii, so obviously I thought, hey, maybe this is the Zelda game that I finally beat. And I got very far in that. I was almost near the end, and something else came out. Maybe I just let it elapse too long, and then Smash Brothers came out. Smash Brothers Brawl, which was amazing. So that's probably what happened. And then, again, I just watched him beat it. Which, hey, I mean, to me that's fine. I've watched him play basically all the Metal Gear Solid games. And that's just the way I enjoy those types of games. Which also means Skyward Sword I have not completed, but I do have, and I hope to get back to sometime. I have Wind Waker HD, which I want to get back to. What other games are there? I've played quite a bit of Four Swords Adventures for the GameCube, actually. I did own that, and I did have enough Game Boy Advances to do all the connected stuff, but my little brother didn't like it as much, I think is what happened, so we never really got around to finishing it, and then eventually I just sold it because I used to trade games in like a dope. Let's see. Hyrule Warriors, I beat. I did beat that. Trying to remember if there's any other Zelda games that I've played. Minish Cap, I got right to the very end, and that last final boss was so ludicrous, I could never beat it. So I just figured, you know what? I did all this work. I basically finished the whole Kinstone thing. You know what? I'm going to consider this beaten. And I never got back to it. I did play Link's Crossbow Training. I was pretty good at that. there any other Zelda games? I'm trying to remember. Other than remakes. Link Between Worlds, I haven't finished yet. But as I do like Link to the Past, I will finish that someday, for sure. I can't think of any other Zelda games, which means there's probably a million more. I'm just honestly blanking at this moment. I love this part where you can bomb that area. But I don't have any bombs, so that doesn't really help anyway. Phew. This is a lot longer than I remember. These rats are really cute, too. I mean, look at those little sprites. So yeah, that's my history with the Zelda series. It's basically just been portable focused. Oh, obviously, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Haven't played either. Not terribly interested, honestly. They just never seemed like games that I would enjoy. But maybe I'll try sometime. I want to say it's this one. Oh, hey. I was about to say, I'm probably wrong, but nope, I was right. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Link? Yes, it was Link who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I finish with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open." Can't let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. The 7 wise men, okay. Ah, yes, the Master Sword. Of course I understand. I skipped through most of what you said because I kind of remember the story. Because I read that Link to the Past comic, manga, I should say, because it was done by the one and only Shotaro Ishinomori of Kamen Rider fame. I read that one like a million times when I was a kid, because my brother collected Nintendo Powers. My older brother, I should say. And my younger brother is the one who's better at Zelda games. But my older brother is too, so I should probably give him his due as well. Okay, well that's the first part of the game. It's about 18 minutes long, so I think this is a good place to stop and do the next part. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I kind of rambled a bit and I can't talk very well right now. But I hope you join me for the next bit. And until next time, stay average. Goodbye.